Hello Aries, it is AD with kayxztarot, and I'm going to be doing your April 2019 reading, guys. So happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah. Okay, so shout out to you guys. Happy birthday to you. I wish you the very best in this upcoming year and just in this chapter. I'm sensing a lot of great energy, you guys. A lot of power manifestation, a lot of things coming into a head, and just action, action, action. So absolutely love that. While I still have your intention, please don't forget to check out the description box below in order to find information on how to book a personal reading with me. Also, any fun information that you got going on that you want to know, like my Instagram, my SoundCloud, and the decks and crystals that I use, guys. Alright, I'm like too excited. I'm like ready to just like get into the reading. I hate doing the spiel, but as I'm sure you hate hearing it. But anyways, without any further ado, let's get into your reading. Oh yeah, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys, okay? So let's see what's going on for our Aries in this upcoming Aries season. April 2019 Aries. Aries, please. And let's see. And oops. One, your energy is all over this reading. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited for this reading, guys. I was like, my Venus is in Aries, so maybe there'll be something good. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. 3, 2, and 1. What's going on for our Aries for April? Ooh. Kind of. The Page of Swords. So some of you guys could be receiving information or seeking out information, research, studying. And some of you guys, people are just like, you know, keeping an eye out for you. You know, this is also a card of like stalking. But I'm not surprised because now would be the prime time to stalk because Aries, we all know that y'all are going all out for your birthday. We all know that y'all are trying to be the center of attention as you should be. And so people just want to know, what are you doing? What are you up to? So people are going to be checking for you, seeing exactly how you're moving this month, seeing if they're invited to the party. Chances are, if they're looking from the sidelines, it's like, how you gonna hate from outside of the club? You can't even get in. That's exactly what these people are doing. So if they can't get into the club with you, they're checking for you, okay, Aries? So just be prepared that you are being watched even when you feel like you're not, okay? And not in a scary way. For some of you guys, it could be scary, but for a lot of you guys, it's just like a more of a envious type thing. And like green envy. Alright. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, so, there could certainly be an ending of a cycle that's coming in, and a painful cycle in particular. Or you could be receiving a message, like, you could be receiving a message of, like, I want to break up, or I want to separate for a minute, I want to take a moment for myself. You could be giving off that energy, but I'm just saying, like, this is probably going to be received through, like, a text message, or verbally or something, but there is going to be a conversation about taking a break, about ending something. And this could be a conversation with yourself about ending bad habits, ending a certain cycle that caused you pain and just letting it go. I do see this being kind of a relief. If it is like a relationship, this is going to be a breakup or a separation or just a general break that's going to be welcomed because there's just been so much friction. Okay, so it's like one of those things where it's just like, I'm ready to take a step back. You know, I'm receiving this, again, could be connecting with a air sign, so an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini, but just somebody or something that's just like, look, I need to take a break, and you're like, look, it's mutual. It's been tough. We might be able to come back together, or we might not. So you're just going to be enjoying yourself. And if you do end up separating from this person, or if you have separated from this person already, do know that they're keeping an eye out for you. They do want to see what you're up to. They have not actually left the picture, okay? They're still on your social media. They're still, you know, I don't want to say they're riding past your house because that's a little creepster, weepster, but they're still present. They still are in the know about what you're doing, okay? And you might not be in the know about what they're doing. It could be, the energies could be flipped with that, so pick that how that resonates. But if you've been separated from somebody, I am sensing that they're still keeping an eye out on you, okay? Yeah, and this was probably like a soulmate connection, or it could have been a Gemini. But yeah, let's see. What's going on for Aries for April 2019, please? Aries. The Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, so some of you guys could easily be stepping into singledom or singlehood, or really just expressing and enjoying your newfound freedom within yourself and your individuality and your go-getter attitude, and you're not taking no for an answer. And that's a beautiful thing. And some of you guys are going to be stepping into some financial abundance, or you're going to have a really comfortable month where you have some extra cash, like that birthday money is actually going to be useful. You're actually going to be able to afford to do some of the things that you've been putting off and that you wanted to do. And it's just because, yeah, and then we have the Page of Pentacles too. It's because new opportunities are presenting themselves. Again, people are giving you gifts of money. A lot of you guys, that might be what you ask for. You're like, give me money. They're like, but do you want it? Nope, 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 nope. If it doesn't have a dollar sign in front of it, I don't want it. Did we get a flipper? Do we have a card flip? Okay, cool. All right, a couple more shuffles, guys. Let's see, 3. Aries, April 2019. Alright. Alright, so the underlying energy we do have is these 8 of Pentacles. So this is really dedicating yourself to your work, dedicating yourself to your craft. A lot of you guys, as impulsive as Aries can be, you guys are so focused on work, coin, and building money and kind of abundance that is where this energy is definitely charging from. And look, also partnering this, we have the Justice card, okay? So this is like a karmic balance. This is something that needs where, like, your energy was so focused on one thing. Now, I'm sorry, we have the 8 of Cups, right? We have the 8 of Cups in the past. Your energy was so focused on one thing that now the opportunities has presented itself for you to focus on something else. And so you're just reaching that balance, that equilibrium. So if you've been super focused and invested in relationships, you're now going to be putting that energy in towards your work. All right. Because you'll have this freedom to do so. Again, I'm sensing a separation for a lot of you guys. So I'm sorry if this is like, oh no, but it's one of those things where you'll be able to bring your balance back. And I'm not even picturing that this is like the end. If it is a separation, I don't think that you guys are like out of contact, that you guys are like gonna never speak to each other again. You could possibly rekindle this, but you want your Aries season to be your Aries season. You really just want to be concerned about yourself for a couple weeks, and then you might be able to get back into it, get back down to the shits. But like for a little bit, you're just like, look, I really need to focus on my work. I need to focus on my craft. You're not doing anything but distracting me. And the thing about this 8 of Cups too, it's just like I've invested a lot into this relationship, but now it's time for me to go do my wish fulfillment. Now it's time for me to get my 9 of Cups, my 10 of Cups. And if you are going to hinder that, or you're going to have a problem with that, then I'm sorry, I have to leave you behind. For right now, I might come back, but you gotta let me do me, okay? Let me be me. Like the Whitney Houston movie. Let me be me. And that's kind of like what a lot of you guys are doing, because I feel like to an extent with this combination here, you guys got lost in a relationship. You guys got lost in your friend circle. You guys got lost in work that wasn't really serving you on a spiritual level or on an emotional level. And so now you guys are just absolutely taking that time to be like, look, this is my line in the sand. Give me my birthday weekend. I'm not coming in. Don't call. Don't write. Don't send a pigeon, because I'm doing me. I'm here for it. Snaps to you. Kudos, right? So the heart of this reading we do have is the 9 of Swords. We're going to clarify that. Let's see what comes up. The Emperor as a foundation, which is your energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles, boom, coming up as the present moment. The 3 of Pentacles coming up as the most likely outcome. And then we have your energy right here, the Queen of Wands. So, and I said that while I was pre-shuffling too. A lot of you guys your energy was all over this reading. Okay. So let's clarify why this 9 of Swords here. I could take a gamble, right? Because if you guys are being separated from something, and it could be, again, taking job, you're just like, look, if I take this 2 weeks off for this trip for my work, how am I going to be able to pay the bills? If I end up leaving this situation with my hubby or my wifey or whatever it means to you, then how am I actually going to, what if I miss them? I think that this is in your head, right? With the 9 of Swords, this is mostly in your head. Like, you're mostly just kind of being overwhelmed by your own thoughts. You're staying up at night. You're being restless. But if this is a time that you have to choose you, then do that. Don't be afraid to choose you. Don't be afraid to be like, I'm doing me. All right, but let's see what it is specifically. I'll get a clearer picture. The 10 of Swords. So yeah, it has to do with the separation. It has to deal with the ending of a cycle. There's a nervousness about it because anytime you're in something that you've been in for a long time, your comfort is being affected. Like, you were very comfortable in this situation. You were comfortable with kind of the back and forth. And now that you have all this freedom and all this free time to just kind of focus on you, it can be overwhelming. So there is a fear to let go and detach from the situation that you're in right now. But I'm seeing really positive things that come out of it. So don't try to beat yourself up too hard or get too lost in the sauce. And that has really been the theme for all the readings that I've done today. It's just been like, if you're stepping into that motion, if you're getting the things that you've manifested, if you're getting your wish fulfillment, now is not the time to doubt the universe. Like, has it really let you down yet? I told Pisces, I was just like, think about the worst day that you've ever had. The worst day, the worst argument that you've had with this person, the worst day at work, whatever that means to you. You're still here. I know you're here because you're looking at my video. So was it really as bad as you're making it seem? So there's no need to keep replaying that moment in fear that it's going to come up again when you're moving into this new cycle and you're stepping into this really awesome power. Because look, the underlying energy, the foundation, right, that we have is the Emperor, which is your energy. You're sitting on your throne in your month. What's that song? You can't tell me nothing. And a lot of people can't. And the people who've tried to, it's time to walk away. Or just leave it be. I'm not sensing that it's a final ending. Like, I want to keep stressing that. I'm just sensing that this is a break that has been caused for, because now you have to sit upon your throne. You have to rule your kingdom the way that you want to rule it without any unsolicited input, if that makes sense. Like, people were trying to help, like this person that you could have been involved with was trying to help or whatever, and you got so muddied by what they want and the practicalities that they were doing that you forgot how you do things. And now it's time for you to do the things that you want to do. You don't have to answer. You don't have to wait for these people. All right, they don't have to understand how you move, because if it works for you, then let it work for you. So now's the time for you to get back to yourself. All right, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles presenting itself in the present moment. This could be a financial opportunity that's coming in, a really stable relationship, a really stable income, anything of that nature, a home that's happening. But through all this, I guess, worry and all this stuff, you're really building a pretty solid foundation that you're going to be able to just keep building and building and building and build something from the ground up, okay? And I don't even think that you're going to do it alone, with the Three of Pentacles being the most likely outcome. You're going to find a tribe of people that want the same things that you want. But in order to get to that tribe of people, you have to, what do you want? And if you've been trying to please this other person and you've been so lost in this kind of imbalance, right? If you've been lost in this imbalance, then you can't really answer that question just yet. So for your birthday, before you close your eyes and blow out those candles and make your wish, you're going to need to get back to yourself. So you're like, what do I wish? What is it that I want? I can't even remember who I am anymore, you know? And I see you just going in. I just see y'all having a really good time. I'm sorry. Like, this, some of you guys are probably like, I don't know if this is the best birthday reading. I personally, again, Venus and Aries, so I get you to an extent, right? When you're able to find yourself and be free and go after what you want and really exude the sensuality, the passion that you have, even if people don't understand it at the time, and you can just be yourself, that is a very beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful gift. Again, I think that you're going to go back to reality. I think that you'll enter back into the situation after work. You'll go back to work and all that stuff. But there is going to be a level of separation. But it's something that you should really, truly welcome, because you're going to be able to breathe for the first time in a long, long, long time, Aries. And it's really a gift from the universe to take this moment of pause. And it's just going to be a moment to just recalibrate and reiterate who you are to yourself and to the people around you, because maybe they forgot too. So that, here's your friendly reminder, hun. Here's your friendly reminder, boo. It's kind of what I'm got. It's kind of what I'm getting. And then look, the card of advice we do have is the Queen of Wands, which is your energy. So sit on that throne. You own it, okay? You own it. You have your whole world ahead of you. You have this entire year ahead of you after your birthday. So this next year for you is going to be filled with attention, filled with, again, hard work. I think that some of you guys are also leaving behind some of that impulsiveness, because with these pentacles here, some of you guys are being truly practical. Like, you're really trying to get down to the nitty gritty. Like, what is my plan here? What is it that needs to be done in order for me to be comfortable long term? I don't want to just live by the seam of my pants right now. I really want to work on building an empire. I really want to work on ruling my queendom. I really want to work on making sure that I have and that I can share, and that the people around me, my court, my gestures are all on point. All right. This is all that's coming in for you. And this is all something that you've been working and trying to manifest for yourself. So just be open to receiving it. Try not to get too bogged down about the endings that come in. You know, you could be ending friendships. You could be ending, again, relationships, severing contracts, all those good things. It could even be down. Some of you are like, I'm leaving my phone carrier. I just heard that for some of you guys. Like, you're like, I'm leaving Sprint. This bill's too high. But like, some of you guys are going to be walking away from those things. Don't get too caught up in the loss of it, and understand that it's going to be renewed in like a different space in a different area. Okay. So let's move into your oracle readings, guys. Yeah, and I can't stress enough that this is you moving into your own balance. You have to do this in order to get that balance again with that Justice card. And you're really putting in the work. You're putting in the work into yourself. You're putting in the work into those projects and those financial opportunities that are presenting themselves. And you're on top of it. I'm sorry. Like, when the card of advice is your own energy, that means keep doing what you're doing. Be yourself. Be cool. And it's going to really come to you, okay? Ooh. So we have show the world the real you. I love that, because that's exactly what I was saying. Especially with this Queen of Wands. Show the world the real you, because they're looking for you. They're seeking you, okay? That's what we saw with the Page of Swords. Like, they're looking for you. They want to see you in all of your full glory. Your light might have been dulled in the past, but now it's time for you to crank it on up. It's your birthday month, all right? One time for the birthday each. All right. So we have a new romantic cycle begins. And that's why I'm saying this. If there is like a breakup that you're going through, or a separation that you're going through, this could be a new cycle with the relationship that you're already in. After you guys take that break, you can learn to appreciate one another again. And for some of you, after this ending, once something ends, it's bound to be a new beginning down the line. So this could be a new romantic cycle within yourself, but I don't even necessarily see that. I really see you entering into a new phase, even if it's with an old person. And it could be a completely new person too. I'm not saying that like, you know, and if you've been single for a long time, then you're going to be receiving some offers. Sorry. It's like, no, sorry. But like, you're going to be receiving some offers that are going to be coming in for you. Okay. So be open to that. And then I like this too. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and we have believe in the impossible, and prosperity lies ahead. And oh my goodness, expect powerful change. I'm taking a lot. And what do you need to release? I was trying to read that backwards. What do you need to release? And guess what? It's followed by, it's time to release negativity. So it answers itself. You're really moving into building this next chapter, this next 20-year cycle of your life. And if there has been some difficulty in the past, that's ending. Just let it rest. Let it be. A lot of us are working this year on being able to accept change and understanding that the rug is not always going to be pulled from under you. If you just thank your lucky stars and thank universe, thank spirit, thank God, or whatever it is that it means to you, and understand that these are blessings that you've worked for. This isn't coming out of nowhere. This is something that you've earned. You'll be more comfortable in receiving these blessings, particularly if it comes in the form of a person, a relationship, a job opportunity, something that's too good to be true. It's just like, why would it be too good to be true when you've done what you were supposed to do, okay? So we have that. I'm going to move into... Ooh. Yang. So this is your energy again. That action, all about that one, that divine masculine energy, that I am, that I am. It's that very beginning, okay? It's that fresh start. It's that fire. It's that match that strikes, okay? And that's you. That's really your energy. That's who you are, and that's what you're doing. This is the spirit of this month. This is the spirit of your next year. Because now we're all laying the foundation for the next 20-year cycle that we have ahead of us. So you have to be careful about what you're manifesting and what you're putting out into the universe now, because this is going to stick with you. So if it's time to release things that are negative, things that no longer serve you, then release them. Don't try to drag them and bring them with you, because all that does is create a tower moment. And who wants that? Unless it's like a good unexpected change. But the tower moment is normally something crazy and divine intervention when you took too long. So just be ahead of the game, all right? So we have exchanging gifts. So I love this for your birthday month. A lot of you guys are going to be receiving quite the presents. I think a lot of it could be financial assistance. So this would be the time to, instead of like, you can just spend your money all crazy, but if you want to invest on it, this would be a good month for you to do that. So be prepared for some really sweet gifts and some really kind words that are going to be coming towards you too. And then, at the bottom of the deck, we have breathe, all right? And time for a nap, which I like. Goes nicely together. That's actually my favorite card, because that's my favorite thing to do when I get overwhelmed. And there is a level of being overwhelmed here with the Nine of Swords. It's coming together, guys. There's no need to stress. There's no need to fret. But sometimes you do have to let things in that no longer serve you. So if you take that breath out and you just understand that it's just divine change, it's divine intervention, it's putting you on the path that you're supposed to be on next, then you shouldn't have the worries that you have. But again, that's easier said than done. Like I was telling Pisces, I was like, I'm the same way. I get super stressed about things that I can't control. Doesn't make it good, or doesn't make it right, and it doesn't make it healthy or help me. So just be aware that this next month, when you start to feel super overwhelmed, take a breath out, take a nap, take a bath, cool it, all right? You deserve it, and just kind of go with the flow, all right? So let's see, one more oracle. Ooh. The final messages. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this one went really far. Hold on. Oh, I gotta get up. Oh man. And I'm back. Trust. Alright, and that flew like really far. And I like this orb. I don't know why. I think that's a really, really pretty pink energy, divine feminine energy that's coming in. But you're going to have to trust into the universe that it's all for the best. That, like, this is one of those things where, like, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, then it was always yours. And if it doesn't come back, then it was never yours to begin with. That is really the prime lesson in this. You have to let whatever it is that you're hanging on to, because you're scared about, being alone, or you're scared that like you won't find anything else, you won't find something to replace you, you won't be able to find another job, you won't be able to find another man, you won't be able to find another woman, whatever that means to you. This is time for you to trust that if it comes back, then it's yours forever. If it doesn't come back, then it was never yours. So then what are you hanging on to? What are you wasting that energy for? Oh look, and then we have meditation coming up at the bottom of the deck, which I also like because that's the breathing in. All right. And then one last one. Intention. All right. Perfect. Because now's the time to set those intentions. For this next year. This is time to set those goals. Really think about what it is that you want. Again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. You probably haven't thought about it for a really, really long time. So when you close your eyes to blow out those candles and you're wishing, really be careful about the intention that you're putting out there, because this is the cycle for the next 20 years. All right. 20 years is a long time. All right. By that time, I'll be like, I'll probably have gray hair. I don't even know. Oh my gosh. But this is the time for you to really meditate, contemplate, focus on what you would like your outcome to be, focus on the things that you want in life, because now universe is trying to give you the ultimate present, right, with the exchanging gifts, and deliver that to you, okay? So that's what I got for you, Aries. Again, happy birthday. Don't forget to check out the description box below for information on how to book a personal reading with me, and yeah, that's it. Peace. Until next time.